15 people in a row walk in to be interviewed, and they all say, here's how I differentiate instruction, here's how we engage parents, and everybody's bought into it, and then you see evidence of it in their documents, evidence of it in their surveys, evidence of it in their practice, you begin to think, hey, something special is going on here. Now, my sense is then that there's another border that has to be crossed, and that border that has to be crossed involves a replication of those practices. And so it's this is a big step, this is a big step, this is an equally big step. And what I'm beginning to see as I talk with folks is, Mike and Mike, when we first used to draw these little pictures and stuff, we were hoping that someone would walk over here because we were hanging out over here. We tend to be hanging out up here, and we're hoping more people will come join us so we can get over here. But this is a lot more populated than it used to be. Okay? Yeah. And this meeting is evidence of it. The excitement, the demonstration of practice is a celebration of people who have crossed these borders. And my sense is you're all going to leave here redoubling your efforts. And that's the sort of thing that Dell, Promethean, and other companies that are here, we want to be a part of. We want to help you do that because these steps create the tipping point. And so the title of this session is, are you digging in or moving on? Digging in is staying here. And it's not unusual if someone is over here to get sucked back here. And one of the things for you to look at is the research on comprehensive school reform. 16 years, a little bit less than $10 billion, only to conclude that the whole school models didn't produce the results that they had hoped for. They didn't get up here, neither did they get over here. So what we have to kind of figure out as people who want to move on, who want to cross these borders, is how do we work together? How do we collaborate? How do we support it? How do we think? How do we document it? And so this is kind of a framework that reflects a lot of conversations with several of you in this room over the years, and I'm very grateful for you contributing to that and want to push this a little bit further. So we're interested in continuing that discussion, and here's some final thoughts. And this is going to echo a lot of the things that have been said today and will be said tomorrow. First off, it seems like we all could benefit from having a deeper way of interpreting education change, particularly education change that involves technology. The second thing is this contextual approach, where you're observing and reviewing and so on, but then providing some ratings and having that evidence seems to be a good way to document and map change. So if you're having a hard time making a causality relationship between an investment here and an investment here, the behaviors you want to change aren't, did the computers get deployed on time? It's, is instruction being differentiated? Are parents being engaged? Because the evidence indicates that when those kinds of engagements are present, achievement goes like this, discipline goes like this, engagement goes like this, all the wonderful things that we know and love. And then the third point, and this is kind of our phrase, or my phrase, but I've heard a lot of people say this today, is the technology in service of practice, or is the practice in service of technology? And so pretty much what I'm showing is a model, a method, where we can look at how technology is in service of practice. And this allows you to walk down the hall, and those of you in the technology space, and have a conversation about pedagogy. And position yourself in a way where you're part of the solution, you're part of the help. Okay. Thank you.